Hello, Debbie. Hi, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Okay, Debbie, we've come here today to talk about SafetyMap and how we intend to develop this. Look at the big picture. The context of this is educating particularly young people into the dangers of water safety related issues, and particularly locations, because people can easily relate to a particular location. And as we know, there are certain locations where there's repeated accidents, particularly water safety, but also with other things. Established that there are particular locations which are of a particular interest and alarm, then we can actually map these using modern techniques. Now, we all know about the things like Google Maps. Now, Google Maps, Google very conveniently, they provide a whole system for other people to put information on top of their maps, where their map sits at the bottom, and you can layer lots of other information. Now, this is the interesting thing, really. There's an awful lot of information out there, but is it all in one place?
No.
Is it all in one place, and can people interact with it in a user-friendly way? Well, in the past they've not been able to, but you know, with advances in technology, we've got an opportunity to layer all this information. There's information that's from various different places. I suppose ultimately a lot comes from the police. It comes from people like British Waterways, other organisations, and they collate a lot of this information. Now, sometimes it's several years out of date, which is also an issue. Which it's not really a problem in itself, because what we can do, we can put the information up there. We can say where it came from, say how old it is, and that's a layer of the map. And once we build these different layers of information up, and to give a fuller picture. To sort of complete the picture, we want up-to-date information. So what we want is like a reporting system where, well, there could be various people, but let's say the public could, if they're aware of an incident, maybe there are other incidents which aren't actually being recorded at the moment, like near misses, where nobody's actually informed. For the first time, someone will be able to record this near miss. They'll be able to sort of indicate the severity of the near miss, and they'll be able to record that. That will go through to an admin person at SafetyMap, who will look at it, make sure that the information is appropriate, it's all correctly formatted, and then they'll put that information live to share with everybody.
That's brilliant.
Once we've got that information, we can then start to share it. And we can share this via various different methods. We all know about things like social networking. Now, that's particularly relevant to young people, because they're using social networking things all the time.
And I'm already working with them anyway, on a regular basis, on a day-to-day basis.
Yes. So we know that's good. And the other thing that's a real advance nowadays is smartphones. And I don't know if 50% of the population have a smartphone nowadays. It's got to be around that sort of figure. And young people, probably the proportion is the same, or and over time, it's because the cost of these devices is getting lower and lower all the time. And young people, they do like to experiment with the different features. And one of the latest things is location. The phone, if you allow it, if you give permission, will actually knows where you are. And it'll tell you what's happening around you. So ultimately, within a very short length of time, it'd be quite possible for a danger spot to actually appear on the map. So if somebody's adjacent or near to a danger spot, it will tell them that there is a cause of concern there, and it will actually say what other people have said about it. With a moderation facility where there's a community of people able to enrich that information, that can become very useful. I suppose what it all comes down to is education, really, because it's all very well known that there's a dangerous sort of spot, and that is a really good starting point for education. But then, I know there's a lot of the information, a lot of the work you've done with schools, and a whole resource. There's And again, there's lots of information out there, but it's bringing it together and
Mm.
bringing it to a point.
That everyone can have access to, which is what I want. I want the information